sorry about that. How's everyone doing? I had to sort a few things out, and then I haven't got any beers, so I can just crack open and drink. So I had to do all that as well, a few reviews and all that sort of stuff. Oh, it's Friday. It's Friday. I'm glad. It's been the whole kind of concept of school teaching and stuff is not my jam. I think that's probably what I've realised. I knew it anyway, but because I hated school. But we got through it. I done it. I've only done it. Let me pour the rest of that can in there, and I'll show you what I've got to drink. So first of all, I need to take the obligatory photograph. We've got a few comments there. We'll crack on with them in a minute. So sorry to keep you waiting like 20 minutes. I doubt if you've been waiting 20 minutes, but if you have, wow, I'm honoured. Right, one photo, because I'm sad. Two photos. What's everyone drinking then? Is anyone drinking yet? If you're in the States, it's probably a little bit early, unless you're having a lunchtime sesh. I'll do. So after, put that over there. So, first things first, beer I'm drinking. The first beer I've done a review of is from a brewery I've never heard of before, Lazy Whale. British Racing Green Hop Ale. So, an English pale ale, 4.5% ABV. This has been in the fridge probably since early December. Part of one of my very kind friends who brought round a massive box of beer. So they're out of Leamington Spa in Warwickshire. That'll be a review coming up. God knows when. So many reviews. I haven't done any since last weekend, which is, I just smash it at the weekend, and then I don't drink during the week anymore. I say during the week. Friday evenings is for me, not during the week. Traditional English ale. Doesn't say what hops etc. in it, but we'll give that a try, and you'll see my thoughts on that coming up. Another one that was very kindly given to me, a couple of beers from a guy who got the recent stupidly priced Brewing by Numbers box. This is their 05, which is the IPA number for Brewing by Numbers out in London, Bermondsey in London. This is their IPA Citra Simcoe 6.2 New England IPA. Bit of reflection on that kind of silver can and all that sort of stuff. It was actually canned not too long ago, which is quite pleasant to note. They give the old canned on batch lot and then best before date. So it's canned on the 30th of December of 2020. So now just over a smidge over 3 weeks in the can. Best before the end of May. So we're all smiles with that one. We're well in the zone, as they say, or as Greg from Greg's beer reviews would say. Overall, have to wait and see. So that's the beer, the first one, traditional English pale ale kind of look to it, in a bit of a branded glass. Oh well, never mind. And this is the Brewing by Numbers, as you would expect, being a haze. New England IPA, pin bright, orangey lemon, the same colour, very kind of dense looking beer. Anyway, let's crack open some comments here. I'm waffling. So we'll go through these from the beginning. Hi Jules, how you doing? Hope you're well. Got Daryl, cheers for joining. Hope you're okay. Hope you had a decent week. Hope everyone's had a decent week. So we got through another one. So Adam from Mersey Beers. Good evening, fella. Still working, but cracked out a raspberry and apricot sour from Chapter Brewing. And Indie Man, a collab. Right, yeah. Nice. It's my first few beers since last Sunday. Mind you, I drank quite a lot last Sunday. Yeah. I drank 10 litres of the beer in a box or beer in a bag or whatever you want to call it, and then which was 5 litres, and then 5 litres of the mini keg. So I smashed that in 3 days, I think. So, yeah. Which was good. It was good. goes, yeah, I'm here. So Mersey's going to be on and off because obviously he's still working. He's getting paid to drink, so not a bad one, is it? So Verdant 300 laps, got a free Verdant glass as well, bonus. Oh, nice. Yeah, I picked up a couple of cans from, obviously, I haven't had Verdant's putty for, well, I had it in when it first released at Hop City, Easter of 2017, believe it or not. So over 4 years ago, like 4 years ago, the first Hop City. So I had that on tap when it was first released there at that venue, at that festival, and really amazing. At that time, there was no other breweries in the UK of that kind of level, I'd say. And the hype then was, I think it went out from that festival around the country, and then they canned it, and it was just every year since it's been absolutely really, really hyped. Probably the most hyped beer, I'd say, in the UK in the craft beer scene. Every year, everyone's like, "Oh, I've got to get putty," and all that. I went to a bottle share in early 2018, and one of the guys brought in a load of cans of this putty. I was like, I've still got the old can somewhere. It never used to be the way it is now. It's down in the fridge. I can't show you, but so I had that. I think I had it a couple of times that year. I can't remember, and I haven't had it since. So, but then since then, loads of breweries have been producing some awesome beers. New breweries have come along, really, but people still going nuts about putty every year since. So this year, it seems to be a little bit more widely available, probably because of lockdown and stuff like that, where they're not putting quite so much into kegs. It's probably more into cans, that kind of deal, and it's probably got out to a few more bottle shops than, so I'm almost certain of that, than what you'd expect. Obviously, last year it came out just before everything went crazy in March. So yeah, I haven't jumped on that kind of hype train, but this year, fortunately, a bar up the road got it, so I'm supporting local, even though it's a beer from Cornwall. But I mentioned about 2 or 3 weeks ago, so you reckon you could get a case in, and I was like, "I will look into it," and then they did. The Little Swift over in Margate. I think it's all gone already. So I picked up a couple of cans of putty. Anyway, long story short, I should have said that, but yeah. So Jules is on PBR, perhaps Blue Ribbon. At least you're having a beer at lunchtime. It's good. How's your arm anyway? I hope you're healing nicely. And that's it so far. We've got 10 people watching. Thank you very much. I'm just going to go and put this stream out to see if anyone's around. I know 1 or 2 mentioned them, might not. We'll have to see how it goes. This is going to be the first of 3 live streams. I don't know why. I was obviously in that mood yesterday. Like, right, it's just one this day, one that day, and I've lost 3 people. That's pretty good. But it is what it is. It's still busy time of day, so people getting home doing dinner and stuff. So I've done a stir fry earlier, so I'm going to have that after this stream, so I don't need to worry about that. Get a little at McDonald's in about 7 o'clock. Right, what am I doing now? Right, that's it. If anyone wants to partake, I thought I'd go through what I'm drinking first, do a few comments now. We'll put the link out to anyone who's around, bored, whatever. When the computer decides to load, so we'll leave that for a minute, and I'm going to have a sip of beer for the home school teaching man. It's not quite how Rob says it, but you know what I mean. Definitely very cask-like, that green hop ale. Interesting. We've got Jake in the chat. Evening, mate. So later on tonight, 8:30, BST, Jake will be joined by Ollie from Pint Size. And they'll be looking at 2 beers from, is it 2 beers? I think it is. 2 beers from Beak Brewery in West Sussex. And so they'll be live at 8:30. I'm probably going to end this stream. It'll be before then anyway, around about 8 o'clock. We'll see how it goes. It might be before, it might be after, but it won't be much after because they'll be on. So do check them out. So you've got half an hour to have your dinner. Right, let me put this into the group chat and see if anyone fancies a dinner time or tea time beer. We don't want to put it in that one. Here we go. So we'll throw that link in there, and then we'll see who partakes in it. Get rid of that. One thing I am going to do is get rid of this silly banner because you know it's Friday evening. So I'll hide that. That's better. So Jake is drinking C-Bomb from Marlborough at the moment. Pretty good. Nice. I know it might be a bit early for you to join streams and stuff. But yeah, I've been catching up with her lessons a little bit today. So she had her live lesson, and we've done like 4 or 5 others. And she's like, "Oh." I said, "You'll be doing more of yours at school, and I've let you off for a few days, so she's done it." You know. So Jules says, "Oh, my arm is getting stronger every day. Still sore AF, but healing nicely. Scar is hideous. Thanks for yeah, you know, just scars. It's just just scars." So Jake Man's saying, yeah, that's a nice C-Bomb, Jake. So it's cool. Still working, but I'm watching. Might be able to join something later on. Yeah, I mean, I'll be on until about 8 o'clock, and then I'll go and have something to eat. Make way for Jake and Ollie, 8:30. And then there was originally going to be a stream after that, but I'm not too sure at the moment who's going to be doing it. We'll leave it at that. Anyone who knows will know. But yeah, we'll come to that bridge when we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I know there's a bridge and something around there somewhere, but yeah, I think I went the wrong way. Damn sat nav. But yeah, we'll. So hopefully there should be something going on later on, no doubt. But I won't be joining if there is one, or I won't be joining, or won't. I might never know. I might start another one. We'll see. But it'll definitely be after Lytton's asleep for me. So that's why I'm doing this now. Thought I'd do it. Prioritise a little bit. How you doing? How you doing? Dutch Beer Geek, go and check his channel out if you know Dutch, or just sub him anyway. So I think they do. That sounded wrong, didn't it? Oh well. They do some English reviews now and again. Part of the Dutch Beer Collective, him and Thomas Open. There's another guy, but don't ask me. But just do a Google search, and I think they all contribute to one channel, I believe. You have to let me know. But yeah, yeah, there's talk of it, but I don't know. I don't know. I know. I can't remember his name. Mentioned it in his update to his channel yesterday that I did watch. What's his name? On the moustache. You're asking me now. That's the problem. So yeah, 10:30. Matt from Massive Beer Reviews is apparently doing a stream at 10:30, so it should be early or a bit more kind of this sort of time, but for them guys in the States. Why am I drinking that? Instantly going to the hazy beer. I've got 2 beers going to go, so I'm going to go for the and it ain't a Cerulean Knoll. It's just a glass. Just using it. It's just a round, nice looking glass though. I've actually got the big old bomber bowl, but I'm probably going to age that till next Christmas and get another one, and then do a side by side. I didn't drink at Christmas. And I don't really like doing beer reviews, Christmassy beers in January. It's like it's got to be before Christmas or during that sort of period. So yeah. Very nice. It's really nice not having that build up of 5 days, almost 6. First beer, quite pleasant. Sort my diet out and all that. Carry on, drinking a lot more healthily during the week and mornings. A lot more fruit juices, even herbal tea. Nah, I know. So I'm doing that, cleansing the system every day, eating decent breakfast, decent dinners, and then cutting my beer drinking down to 2.5 days a week. And it's helped me a lot recently. Anyone who knows. What we got up to here? Might do a chat after mine. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I mean, I'll people are quite laid back about crossing the streams and stuff. Don't cross the streams. So, cheers, mate. Nice one. That's his name. Yeah, I watched his update. He said that he could have been in the chat, but I've not really been keeping up with the chat groups I'm in that much because my phone's just going nuts. So with my daughter talking video calls with mother-in-law in London and stuff, pretty much every day. I've been trying to cut down all these kind of pings that are going off every 30 seconds. So I've silenced a few groups. Not I'm going to silence you. You're annoying me. So I don't actually get to catch up on the group chat as much the last 2 or 3 weeks, to be fair. So I don't know what's been posted and what's going on, and I generally find out. I get a notification from YouTube, so and so's live. And I'm like, okay, then I go through the chat, find the link. That's what Yeah, so Keith. Yeah, I mentioned. So it's Keith. You're always happy, Adam. Anyway, so I have, mate. Yeah. I've lost. I've just had a shave. That's all I've done. It's a bit closer to chin. But yeah, no, I've lost a bit of weight, but that's my diet. I've sorted my diet out a little bit because I had to. I had a bit of a health scare over Christmas. I didn't drink for 2 weeks from about 3-4 days before Christmas until New Year's Eve. I didn't drink at all. And then I've cut down drinking, and I haven't actually been out. I haven't done nothing. I haven't done no exercise. This is all in preparation for when the springtime gets here, and I'm going to get out doing some cycling as well. Yes, cycling. I used to do a lot of cycling, which for me used to be entail. I mean, you do this in a day. You do this in a day, Simon. But I used to cycle about 60 to 80 miles a week. I'm going back a long way. But most of it wasn't that in 2 or 3 trips. It was over a course of a week. 10 to 15 miles a day quite regularly. Not even, and that'd be between doing night shifts. I used to go out, go to work at 10 o'clock at night, do my shift at the supermarket, get out, cycle down to Pegwell and all that sort of thing. Goes obviously into really a lot, wildlife and stuff. Go down there for like 7:15. It's a 15-minute bike ride down the road, with all my kind of like telescopes and all this sort of stuff. I used to go and work with my tripod, and all this sort of stuff. And all that sort of stuff. I used to take a change of clothes, get out in uniform, throw that in a locker, get changed, straight down Hayne Road, and down there, peace and quiet, away from all the stresses. I can't imagine. I mean, we had stresses then. God knows what it's like if you work in the supermarket now. I'm glad I'm not there. But yeah. So yeah, I used to do that, and then all the way down to Sandwich sometimes, or all the way down to Grove Ferry, which is at up street. Anyone who's local will know what I'm on about. But yeah, so I used to do all that. Certainly 4 or 5 days a week. So that kept me in trim. I used to eat and drink what I wanted, and I used to be like beanstalk. So I was quite fit in them days. Now I'm older, fatter, like beer more. But just curved it a little bit. Anyway, lots of waffle. Yeah, that's well, I had to, basically. Yeah, I had to. Absolutely had to. Yeah, I had to go to the doctors between Christmas and New Year just to make sure. And I started it about a week before anyway. Yeah, I had to. It was just, it weren't very good. It was a bit scary, put it that way. We'll leave it at that. I keep drinking this haze, and I've got this here. Right, let me put this over here so I can't reach it. There we are. 8 people watching. How's everyone's week been? That's the most important thing. I was going to do some bit of research into what slight relevance of what's going on in the beer world, but I never got around to it with the old home with the old homeschooling and stuff. It's been a little bit not had too much of time to do it, to be fair. So yeah. But you just not. It's basically what it is. Yeah, because I didn't know what was going on, so I hence one of the reasons, not just because I'm a home teacher, awful one at that, and getting up early. I mean, I could have gone into this whole kind of stay at home, drinking till the early hours. Got off, I had a bit of a wake up call and a scare. So it kind of like this drinking lark is, although I love it, it's got to stop a little bit. So I just smashed the shit out of it for 3 days instead of nearly every day. Not really like that, but do you know what I mean? So I just sorted the diet out, the food, and everything at the moment is sorting itself out. So, which is good news. So yeah, just not make that joke again. That's a bad one. So yeah, that's it really. 8 people watching. Thank you very much. Don't know what we're going to talk about. Don't know what we're going to do. Made a little. I've got one of the beers actually, with a recent purchase, which is actually funny enough. Simon's watching, isn't he? I'm such an idiot. I'm drinking this beer he gave me. I've just done a review of it before I come on here. The IPA Citra Simcoe, all 5 from that you kindly gave to me. If you're still there, anyway, done a review of that. Thanks, I really appreciate it. So another beer. I actually bought a beer. I actually bought some beers this week. I actually wanted this, but it wasn't in part of that 24 can case. This is their what is it? 08. I think that's 08. Brewing my numbers. Anyway, it's their stout, Canadian breakfast stout. So drawing inspiration from the sweet and savoury breakfast of Canada, we decided to brew this satisfyingly drinkable breakfast stout. A robust foundation of oats alongside smoked chocolate and black and crystal malt allows the unmistakable flavour of Canadian maple syrup to shine with the addition of coffee and cacao nibs, providing a balanced complexity, resulting in a beer full-bodied and smooth. Sounds all right, doesn't it? CABV 7.2. It's got a bit of alcohol presence in it. 440. Yeah, one from the old Little Swift over in Margate. All the rest are downstairs in the fridge. So I should do I don't like doing these unboxings, or I've still got this as well to dessert of choice. Not so much around now, but I've had it so long. So a chocolate banana stout, imperial stout, 10%. Banana in stout. I had one from oh god, I can't remember the British Scandinavian. Is it probably Duggars? Is it Duggars over in Sweden? Can't remember what it's called. Oh, he's on the old Northern Monk Faith. Indeed, yeah. That a supermarket one, or a bottle shop bought one, or from the brewery. Yeah, it's one of these days. Once we're out of shenanigans, we'll leave it at that. But I do want to try pit some of these supermarket beers, the £3 ones, against going to the brewery, buying it on their online shop, getting it, and do a side by side, and seeing if there's any kind of. We've had this conversation loads of times before. Is there any difference? I've done it once with Salt Beer Factory's ICAT. I can't remember even how much it is. Is it £3.50? There's the 440s in Tesco. I done it last year, and I still had a can of an ICAT before it came out to the supermarket. So definitely, it was spring of last year. Before it came out to supermarkets, it was in 330s that I got from somewhere. I can't remember where. It was a bottle shop or online somewhere, and I done a 330 against a 440 supermarket version, and the 330 blew it away. It was chalk and cheese. It felt and it looked different. It tasted different. It's almost like a cheap recipe for the supermarket margins that they're selling their beer at in bulk. So they don't put quite as much of the ingredients in that beer. I'm not a brewer, but yeah, that'd be an interesting one to do in the future. I'm tempted to get the Faith. I didn't know there was one. Okay. There you go. Why don't I? Well, I mean, it seems to be the way at the moment. Supermarket 8 cans for £9 still. Still supporting my local bottle shop. Beer Group. I've heard of that website. Yeah, I mean, I'd still got quite a lot of stuff over from Christmas and stuff, and I bought one. I bought, how many beers was it? 6 or 7 beers the other day from one of my local bars. I've been very fortunate the last month or so. People have been dropping stuff around left, right, and centre. It's like, whoa, this is a bit heavy. Because anyone who knows me, it's like, didn't have to, and I wanted to, so that pretty much filled the fridge up for ages. And I'm getting through them a few now, but yeah, don't know. And I know I've got them on my. I've got about 50 odd online stores in a folder from a taskbar, and I separate them all out whereabouts they're from. So I've got some kind of idea. Not been on to the old European ones that much lately because I don't know who still sends and who don't, or who can. I don't know. I know they've had a lot of trouble, especially these online subscription boxes. Is it too old? I think they've had a bit of issues. Is it Free Fontaine on posting to the UK now? That's a whole nother fucking shitstorm of shit. So it's weird. I'm not used to drinking really quickly either. I think it's one when you're at home it's a different drinking culture anyway. Drinking rather than run the mill stuff when the pubs are open, of course, going out with your mates or whatever, doing a pub crawl, fucking drink up and all that. Oh, just makes me want to not go out, to be honest with you. So here we go. We've got Rob from Hopsy. He'll know. Holy Faith 0.5, and they've done an AF strike. Yeah, it's got a weird name, that Stride Edge. I know Harry bought like 12 of them or something when he was doing his half of dry January. But yeah. Cheers to that, Rob. Hope you're keeping well, brother. Just updated their website, much better now. Okay. Oh, is this Beer Griller? Yeah, I've got the link somewhere. Most of it, I'm on my phone. So what I do, rather than just email myself, which is probably the norm, I do like a Facebook Messenger to myself with the link, and then I put it on there. And then when I go onto the laptop, I'll get the links and then save them. And because I'm, when I order beer, I don't generally do it on my phone. I'm normally on my laptop, just because it's a better layout. And phones can be a bit, fucking hell, it's taking ages. And it's much better on a desktop version, I think. But there's some breweries, it actually works out better. Not many, but works out better doing it on the phone. But yeah, you drinking yet, Rob? Anyway. Traditional English. A little recap. What I'm on. Beer from Lazy Whale. British Racing Green Hop Ale. English Pale Ale. 4.5. Had it a little while. Needed drinking. Another gift just before Christmas. I've done a little review of that. So Green Hop Ale in a can. Probably never happened before. I don't think I mentioned that in the review. So these guys are out of Leamington Spa, Warwickshire. They're a small nano brewery, but they got the old silver, plain Jane silver can, thingamajig, and a little wrapper on there. So I'm drinking that now. And then one from the Brewing by Numbers box you've got, Rob. The 05, the Citra Simcoe New England IPA. I'll read that for us coming on, which was kindly brought around to me by a good mate. Got lots of good mates. But yeah. Anyway. Oh, me. So they have updated their website. I need to have a check. See what they're all about. Let's try and do a screen share. Let's try, shall we? There's no one coming in yet on the old stream. So, what is it? Something griller? Beer griller. Right, let's have a look. I mean, I've got a 20-year-old laptop, so just warning you. Bear Grylls, for fuck's sake. Helps you spell it right. That's probably why. Bear Grylls. Helps if you can spell. I think that's probably what it is. I'm not even spelling it right. I wonder. Northampton. Get the page running before I. Yes, I'm over 18. Thanks for asking. Doesn't happen in the real world, unsurprisingly. So there we go. I'll do a little. There's a screen share. What we'll do, we'll get that comment off for a sec. Share screen. That one. That one. You don't see me. I have no idea if that's actually. It should be working. Let me just get my phone so I can see what. How painfully. So by the time I get onto it, it will still be on the other screen. Because oh look, turn the volume down. Beep beep beep. Oh, it's there. Bloody hell! It's only gone and worked. It's only gone and done it. I'm actually on the screen as well, which is weird. Let's get me off this. So we do that one. How does that work? That's better. There we go. I do disappear. Yeah, I know. I'm looking at the comments coming through as well. So yeah. So, beer griller. So craft beers, mixed packs. What they got on here then? Let's have a little butcher's. Verdants are everywhere now. It's amazing. Wherever you go. Look how they got putty there. Here we go. Anyone who's after putty, it's on Beer Griller, I assume. $6.95, decent price. I don't want to add it to cart because I've already got 2. I assume it's available. Let's have a look. Is there any limit? So if anyone's after putty in the UK, sorry if you're in America. I know. Oh, go away, noise. Yes, beyond the brick. I know. I should turn this off, really. Yeah, let me just stop this a minute. Stop sharing. Let me sort this bloody notification nonsense out, and I'll go back. Turn off app notifications. And let's keep it professional, shall we? 20% on my phone. Turn off. Goodbye. Screen share. Share screen. Yes. Go back. Boom. Hopefully, that would have sorted that out. So yeah, putty's still available on there. So that's interesting in stock. Let's go for shits and giggles. I want 6. Will it let me? Again, did as well. Bloody hell. So there's no limit. That's not bad. So anyone who's after putty, this hype monster that's around. So here's the new looking cat. Well, I think was it like it last year? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to fucking buy 6 of them. 41 quid. Yeah. Go back to see what else is on here. Fucking longboard. Why would you sell that? It's in M&S. What it used to be, anyway. Free Hills. I know, Rob, you've been probably banging on about these for a little while. Sounding really good. Howling Harps. Magnify. Fucking Magnify. That's a more recent phenomenon in the UK. Big Wave. Why? I don't get that, Kona. Why would you waste space on an online store? And it's going to be more expensive than M&S anyway. So what, I just don't see the point in that. Multi-Garden. Never really S43 had a little bit of hype. Pressure Drop, one of my favourite breweries, of course. These guys. Is that triple IPA? Was it? Did they do a quadruple IPA? I think Greg was mentioning that. Go and check him out as well. Beak, lots of praise lately. These guys. So yeah, Jake and Ollie from Pint Size, 8:30 over on Jaco Beer's YouTube channel of the world. Just Jaco Beer. Slumbers on there. Cracking beer. £6.60. So I'm just having a nose myself. I just thought I'd show you what's going on. This has turned up locally in Canterbury recently, I think. Getting on a few of their beers. Track and Field, they're still making that. Wow. Again, this is another beer. I mean, I assume it's still available in what's the name? Morrison's? Don't know. And some more. There's loads of Verdant. It's like locals. I think that's one of the beers they're doing later. Not too sure. I think it's that and the Impy Stout. Three Hills Brewing. Yeah. So just a little nose. That's a nice stout from St. Mars of the Desert. Done a review last year of that. I do like looking through. Anyway, I'm just going to add this Bycraft beer. Done. And then get out of that. Just like that. Still 9 people watching. Cool. So there you go. Beer Griller. Don't even know where we got to. Like the Warfare. Okay. I've lost what the thread was there. Yeah, I know it's showing. So. Yeah, I assume that's beer you was on about. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. All right. Yeah, that's cool. Cool. Yeah, longboards in MLS. Yep. We done a good bit live with that. 3 years ago. It was a different kind of IPA. But, Thomas is watching while he's working. God, all these people watching while working. Hope you keep him well. I watched a bit of streams last night. I can't remember who I watched. I fell asleep watching one of them. I know that, but, with the sound turned down a bit. I woke up at like 4 in the morning. I think it was either still going on or just it was another live stream from the week before or something like that. So I hope you're keeping all right. There we go. No one's joining. Never mind. Actually, I want to neck this a little bit. Nice. Let's try that on cask. But yeah, let's go on to more flavour profiles to me anyway that I like. So trying to think. That's what I was going to do, isn't it? So we get the beer that I'm having with the beer or that I've just had. So Lazy Whale. British. There it is. We'll get that page. Then we get the other page. Run by numbers. Phone just flashed up then. Let's have a look. It's more porn. Run by numbers. Oh, fucking 0. 05. I had all these pages earlier. One. So I just talked to myself for a second. That's the one. Right. So, have we lost anyone? Yeah, of course we have. So, we'll do another screen share to see if it's still working. Share. So yeah, there's only 3 people have had this beer. I mean, I've never heard of them. Lazy Whale. So this is the beer. There's no information at all. 3 of my mates have had it. Let's have a look about the brewery. So, opening new tab. Royal Leamington Spa. While that's going, this is the. So this is a New England style IPA is what I'm on now. Brewed with a hefty addition of New Season, not burps, Citra, and Simcoe, 2 classic American hops, of course. I mean, they just go hand in hand. These 2, you know, like peas in a pod, resulting in a beer that's full on tropical trip with an expressive note of soft peach, juicy apricot, and vibrant citrus aroma. Generous oak addition adds body, creating a soft and well-rounded beer that is bursting with juicy flavours. 6.2, coming in at a score of 3.99 on Untappd. I don't know what I'm going to give this yet. I'm quite like not doing reviews with a rating anymore. But yeah, I would buy it again. I don't think I said that in the review, but I would buy it again. So most of it's been in the last 30 days, incidentally. So it's a fairly new addition to the 05 series, which is IPA, basically. So 6.2 New England IPA. Let's have a little shimmy down here, see who's at it. Can't always drink. So yeah, must be worth. Oh, Paul, Beer Brovs. Really liking. There you go. Look, the case mentioned there. It's great, but I don't know. With myself cutting down a little bit, it's kind of like I'll be on these beers for a month. So more fresh and fruity hop flavours with a soft mouthfeel, juicy bitterness, and nice drinkability. Or drink nice and nicely drinkable. Get it right. It looks good. He's got the glassware. Some photos there. So lots of people drinking it. Look at this. This is just all from an hour ago. Most people are giving it a 4. So I did this yesterday. Just giving it just a little bit under there. Just under again. No score. Another 4. Just under 4. 4. Another 4, another 4, another 4, just under 4. Look at that. My mate Richard, look at that. Yeah. He's on the hype trail of all hobby beers. Let's have a look at these curtains then, Rich. Yeah, I'll give you that. I haven't got curtains, so well, I haven't in here anyway. So sorry about that. That was just that's quite amusing. Another 4, another 4. People are giving 4s pretty much. Just so that gives you an idea about this score here. So now this is loaded. So we're going back to Lazy Whale, which is this bit here. So I didn't have a look before. I read this before during the review. I'm more interested in the website. So we get rid of that because we've done that. Brewing by Numbers, Bermondsey in London. So check them out. Does this want to show today? Do I need to give my age again? Lazy Whale. There we go. Sweet Isolation, a black currant porter. I want this to go away so I can read what's behind it, but let me just go. I didn't ask for my age, so they must know I'm old. Our beers. Here we go. Hunting for the Kill. So, hang on. How many beers have I got then? Get a sample pack. I look like 330ml. 4 packs. Get in touch, blah, 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 blah. So I guess this is these their specials. Can I go back to that again? So I'll look down here, about us. Check about anyway. I've only had this one beer from them, but I'd like to try some more. So I've got a couple of IPAs there, and it's up dark. Oh, this thing needs to fuck off. I can't see what it says. Oh, it's a light wheat beer, 4.6. Call me Ishmael. So black currant porter, meh. Anyway, that's about that. We'll stop sharing. We'll get back here. Some 9 people. Thank you very much. So yeah, a bit of a waffle along. So I've got Thomas. How you doing, mate? Hope you're keeping well. So having a night of Old Faithful, Faith, Gamma Ray, Steady Rolling Man. I've done a review of a re-review because I've done a review ages ago of Steady. And then I done a review of the Strata version, and then at the end of this review, I done a side by side, which is quite interesting. It's about a 15-minute review. It's Peter Starr, but yeah, it's one of the best pale ales, isn't it? It's awesome. Hey, so Jules is saying hi to Eric. What was the last bad beer I had? It's not something I generally remember, to be fair, because it's shit, and then it's gone. I only remember the good ones. I've had a few dud cans. It's not so much the beer shit; it's just that can of shit. I'm not mentioning no names. It's not fair. So it does happen to really good breweries. So I don't know. I mean, it's probably one on cask. I had a beer on cask. It was fresh on cask over here. So going back, it was I think it was late 2019. Obviously, you can't really count the last 10 months because you're not been able to go out pretty much, bar a little bit in the summer. Yeah, I had a cask beer, and it was a bit well, it was off. To be honest with you, it was crap. Yeah, and it was fresh on cask, and it was a porter, and it was sour and vinegary. It was infected. People was like, oh, because I go into a few micropubs, one down in town, and pop in for like half, two, maybe sometimes 2 or 3 halves or whatever's on. You know, they've normally got 6 cask beers on in one go. Oh, what's going on, man? And they oh, we've got this coming on, try that. And I'm like, okay. It smells wrong. It's one of them deals. It smells wrong straight away. I'm not sure about that. So I tried it. Like, no. I just said to him, like, it's infected. And he's like, what? I've just put it on. It's like, drink it. It shouldn't be vinegary. A fresh cask. It's vinegary. You can't do it, I'm afraid. So yeah, that was my last bad beer. And plus that one in the can that I mentioned, which was a Pilsner, and it was just flat. It was all right, but it was just as soon as I cracked it, there was no crack. It was just I thought, fucking hell. And then I remember feeling it before I was going to do a re-review of it, so I've already reviewed it, and I've had it before, and I've had it after. And it's been fine. It's just that dud can. And it was a soft can. I didn't realise when I bought it. It's my fault. So yeah, if you get a softer feeling can, leave it. Get another one. If it's a little bit kind of more firmer, that's the way to go. Obviously, check your dates as well on top of that. But even if it's a very fresh beer and it's a bit, you can, and it's not got the pressure. It's not got the pressure in the can, carbonation and stuff. And I forgot to do it. Yeah, it's one of them deals. I still drunk it. I just turned the camera off. It's just one of them things. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's that's a fucking nightmare, isn't it? Just I know I mentioned, was it yesterday or the day before, that they reckon May, that some of these specialists have been saying May before any kind of this hospitality thing opens up, which is what I was kind of, for myself, I was thinking that anyway. It's just they've got to extend these schemes, but don't open up too early, because I don't want it to go back again, fucking all this shit again. If you're going to do it, just all right. But the trouble is, the press are like, numbers are going down, blah 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 blah. Everyone's going, oh, it's getting better. I want to go out now and still be fucking twats. And that's the way it works. Don't be a twat. Let's get this sorted once and for all, and then we can get back to some kind of normality. New England IPAs have soft mouthfeel, though. I don't know what's in reference to. Some have more so than others, I'd say. I think there is a slight kind of variation in that. Some of are really kind of like, I mean, you're used to it. You live in Massachusetts and stuff, so you're not far from like Trillium Treehouse and that sort of carry on. but there is a surprisingly amount that don't have that kind of real crazy mouthfeel. There is a fair few breweries in the UK now doing that, and I think they are up there. I haven't had so much from Track out of Manchester, but apparently they've really upped the game in the last year. I've had a few beers from them. They've been okay, but I've not had any of the bigger New England IPAs that I've had, where you get that full-on kind of rounded flavour, smoothness. But loads of people are saying they've been their brewery of the year in 2020. But Daya are very solid. All their stuff is of a very good consistency. I think they had a little dip when they changed their premises and got to a bigger. I think they had a bigger canning line, I believe. I don't know. I have no idea. Don't know. Maybe. Doesn't matter. No worries. So we've got Lep TV. How you doing, mate? Thanks for chiming in for a little bit. Bit early for you to be on the beer. More importantly, what food are you eating today? You do some great kind of food photos and stuff. I go onto Facebook. Fucking hell, look at that. I'm starving now. I'm like dribbling, you know. That's some great barbecue stuff. Pretty good. We've got Square Table Degenerates podcast. Sup? How you doing? Cheers for chiming in. Hope you had a good week. Hope everyone's had a good week anyway. So yeah, anyway, bit of a plug. 8:30, so we're there just over 2 hours away. My good friend Jake O'Beer and Ollie from Pint Size are going to be looking at a couple of beers from the Beak Brewery down in West Sussex. West Sussex, or is it East Hampshire? I think it's West Sussex. So I'll be checking them out, and a couple of beers from them, and yeah, I'll be watching along. I'll go and get something to eat just before then, and so yeah, there's a few things. There'll probably be a stream later if it's on Matt from Massive Beer Reviews, maybe another one. And the people I watch anyway. I'm sure there's loads of streams you watch. What beer to have next? I think there. So we've got Craft Beer Specialist. Hi guys. Cheers. Hope you had a good week. We've got Big Sip Beer Reviews. Evening, Craig. I'm keeping all right. It's been a bit of a week, like weeks are. But yeah, I've just been busy and homeschooling and all that sort of stuff. I mentioned it earlier, but yeah. So I'm keeping all right. First beer of the week here now, so it's all good. Jules is saying hi to Lep. So I'm back again. Cool beans. Nice. So I'm just wondering what beer to have next. I mean, I need to actually do a review of something, but I thought someone would have joined, and then or a couple, and then I could have cleared off for 10 minutes. So I don't really want to leave the stream again, so I'm just going to leave it for now. I've got this review coming up later this evening, about 8:15. I've scheduled it for. So it's this. It's a beer from probably a year ago. OFS, so it's Old Flax Store 000. I think it's first in this series of beers. They've done multiple beers since. So yeah, from Northern Monk. So this is a coconut imperial stout, 12% ABV, toasted Indonesian coffee flakes, water, malted barley, oats, dextrose, hops, yeast, and coconut. 25 IBUs. That gives you an idea. It's going to be fairly sweet, and along with the dextrose, of course. So yeah, that'll be coming up at 8:15 in about an hour and 3/4 time, something like that. So yeah, drinking this now. Don't know what else to say. This is going down well. I've got half a glass here and I'm worried that I'm going to run out of drink. Alky. What other beers I've had lately? So this one from Neon Raptor, really good. Very naughty luggage, so that'll be coming up. They've done their naughty luggage, and this is a double version of that. But yeah, it's quite bitter. It's an 8.2 double IPA, but it was a New England IPA, but it's quite bitter, and I really, really enjoyed it. So the review of that will be coming out at some point. I'm just having a look around here, see what's what. Number one, Pressure Drop, Semi-Precious Stones, which is a New England Pale Ale. Really good. I've got another one of their beers in the fridge. I think Jake done a review of it fairly recently. I can't remember what it's called. It's got a load of pizza and shit on the front of it. Quite nice artwork, really. So I've got that to review. Some point we've got me and Harry from Blue Nose Beer Reviews. At some point we are going to review Fuller's Imperial Stout for last year. At some point. It's a 10.7 then, so limited. Limited. It's out every year, but so I wonder if it's a 10-year show. It's best before the 31st of December of 2029. So do they give these a 10-year shelf life then? I don't know. 10.7% ABV. Let's have a look at the bottle. Comes in this old nice kind of case like some of these Fuller's beers do. All the old, it's got that on the top, but not that sticky. So yeah, quite a snazzy looking bottle. So yeah, at some point when we're both available, before a stream probably, we're going to do a joint review of that at some point. I don't know how many points did I say? Quite a few. So we've got that coming up for a live thing at some point. At some point, I told you. What else have I got going on here? Oh, that's fell off. I've mentioned it before. I'll probably do a live review of this. One of my bucket list beers, Bourbon County 2020. I might just leave it. I've got two, so I want to drink it in the next month. Fairly fresh, Was it November? It was out. No, so November, early November. No, end of November, wasn't it? November, December. So we're getting on for 2 months in the bottle ish. You might not even say when it was. 3rd of August 2025, best before. 14.6%. So stout aged in bourbon barrels, the original bourbon barrel aged stout, brewed, barrel aged and bottled by Goose Island, blah 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 blah. Develops in the bottle up to 5 years. So 3rd of August. So they must have bottled this in August, and then they had to come off again. Where's that gone? So I don't know how long they say they actually age it in the bottle. Doesn't say. So they bottle it in August and then they release it in November. There you go. Anyway. Right, where do we get to with the comments? A few turned up here. So there's people saying hello to each other, which is all good. Does Northern Monk beer have any peppercorn spice notes? Not really. The stouts at some point. I mean, I don't drink enough of them these days to form an opinion on what that they did have running through their stouts. There was more often than not there was a cherry kind of vibe. Apparently, a good mate of mine said that. I don't drink enough of them to kind of know these days. I used to be doing loads of reviews of them. That was given to me, the one that's coming out later. And I've really, well, you'll find out in the review. But yeah, not generally, no, not at all. So Neon Raptor Retro Racer was good. Yeah, I've had a few beers. I don't know if I've had that before. Oh, my battery's nearly gone on my phone. I don't think about it. Oh, it rings a bell though. So, Retro, no, I haven't had it. The Pale Ale 5.4. What is that? A recent? Looks like a recent beer. I know during the first lockdown you couldn't get any of their beers at all. I think they stopped. I think one of the guys, head brewer, made his own brewery up or something like that. I can't remember. 2 and 4th there, which is cool. Anyway, a few people have joined again. So, what are you drinking? This is from Rob from Hoxie. What are you drinking? Where are you from? Everyone else nicks it. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah, Brewing by Numbers, their dark beers are good, but some of their upper end pale beers. Yeah, that one was actually quite smashing. Oh shit, what happened there? So Thomas will join me on tomorrow's stream, which is cool. It's that time of day. It's that time of day. Right. So Square Table is out of Cleveland, Ohio. Cool. In the house, so good. It's too early to be drinking. Yeah. Tell Jules that, and I'll believe you. But yeah, she was on PBR a minute ago, so good girl. No, I mean a lifetime, a lunchtime drink is always a good thing if in the right circumstance and mood and what you've got planned during the day. I actually quite like that time of day. It's quiet. If you're at home, I don't drink much generally. Although Sunday I'm doing an early stream at 1 o'clock, which I might change. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Cleveland, Ohio. Cool. I have to check your channel out at some point. I'm just terrible remembering to. I've got I might even already be subbed. I can't remember either. So. Oh, roll on spring. Roll on spring. Yeah. Getting out to the world and trying to see friends again and yeah. There's so many things there's so many things you want to do, like we all do. But yeah, used to pound beers at lunch, but I kept getting in trouble. Yeah. Well, I mean, go back into another life of mine. For I'm a little girl and stuff, so I generally don't drink unless she's away with her grandparents on my side and my former missus side. Bless her. I'm doing okay, girl. Um, yeah, and all that sort of stuff. You know, that probably won't be till the summer before I can go somewhere and do something, which is fine by me. Uh, yeah, that's all fine by me. So it's just time, and then the money to do stuff. I'd like to get Mars over to the States at some point, but that could be a bit of a stretch thinking about it. I know some of my Canadian friends that there could be a beer festival in September. So I could clear off over there for like 4 days. Just a quick, like a long weekend, and then come back. We'll see. We'll see how shit and shenanigans go, I guess. Mm-hmm. Exactly the right answer there. It is 5 a.m. or 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Yeah, get on it. 5 p.m. somewhere. Um, where it's just gone 6:30 over here in the UK in the evening. So I started at just after 5:20. A bit late, but no worries. This is just gorgeous beer. This is just gorgeous beer. Anyway, just check. I need to go and get my charger for my phone. While I'm here, I'm going to order a McDonald's. It's going to take a little while. Yeah, 25 to 40 minutes. That's fine. Move you in a sec. 8 people. Appreciate it, as always. Stuck at home on medical leave. Bored as can be. 4 walls are closing on me. Yeah. Cabin fever. Right. I better hurry up. I've only got 10% on here. This phone is pretty bad. It was 9% now. Look at that. Bad. So she wants a Happy Meal with a toy, with ketchup, small fries, chocolate milkshake. No thanks. Add to order. I've got a stir fry downstairs waiting for me, so. But, there's always a but. Oh, she wants some ice cream. So we're like, flurry, what they got on today? Galaxy salted caramel McFlurry. She likes the smiley ones. I'm gonna have to have something just to make, it's probably be for later. What's new? See, we don't get the same stuff as you do in the States either with McDonald's. It's weird. We don't get these McRibs and all that. Never happens over it. Everyone bangs on about them, but we probably get stuff you've never heard of either. You get big tasties in the States. I don't want a meal. I ain't paying £5 for one of them. I'm just going to get loads of smaller burgers, I think. It's just. So burgers. I need to hurry up as well. Pound of cheese. I'd rather get fillet fish. Triple cheeseburger is just the best. A couple of them. I think that'll do me. And some fries, just for now, I reckon. Large fries. That'll do. That'll do. Go to payment. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Da, 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 da. No. What was I going to take? There we go, not too bad. About half an hour, but that normally drops. Anyway, I'm just going to go for a little toilet break and then grab another beer, grab a charger. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. There we go. Charger. Need that straight away. Where I put it. Picked up another beer as well. Oh, it's going to be a fairly soon then. It's been brought forward 15 minutes. Wow. 56 it'll be here. Keep an eye on that. Oh, I just got another beer from the Williams brothers, Scotland. So yeah, Birds and the Bees. It's been a while. What else we got here? A bright golden summer ale, which is one of the reasons I want to drink it now, rather than if it had been in the summer, I would have reviewed it. Brewed with a blend of pale and lager malts, Cascade, First Gold, and Amarillo hops, and a late infusion of fresh elderflowers, fruity, aromatic, and deliciously refreshing. 4.3% ABV. Doing it. I'm going to pour this out. Still got a lot of my other beer to just crack it open and see what we get out of this. It didn't explode, that's a good thing. There's a nice crack on the can. It was a golden ale, I guess. One finger and all that shit. I need to tap this fucker because it's. Michael, I need to work out how to clean the glasses without getting all these bubble nonsense. There we go. Got it very clear. Then I'll settle for a bit, put it over there, get a photograph in a bit, get that dirty glass out of the way somewhere. That'll do. Put that there. Put that there. It keeps falling off when I turn around. What's going on there? What's going on, son? Leave it a bit lower. See if that works. So I need to keep an eye on the time and what's going on. So it's not even on its way yet. But the driver's at the restaurant, ready to pick up my order. Oh yeah. I'll put that over there. Cheers. So, Jagman is saying, sounds like the UK cabin fever. That's pretty much what it is, isn't it? Over here. God, freezing now. Cold. What's going on? Yeah. I haven't been out the house since. I think I went to my local corner shop once, which is literally about 20 yards away. Since I picked my daughter up from school when she broke up from Christmas, 17th of December. I haven't actually been anywhere else since then. So, yeah, all the food shopping's delivered weekly. Dad doesn't go out. He's looking after my mum and all that sort of stuff. And I've got my little girl doing homeschooling with her. My mum's been in hospital for 2 weeks. Yeah, just crack on and you know what I mean. So yeah, that's going down lovely. That is a great beer. If you can get this, oh, yeah. I'll have to see if Little Swift have got more or less. I might get a few. We'll have to wait and see. That's a good beer, I must admit. I need more. I need more. I can get a 4-pack of that quite easily. Trying to warm up here. I'm fucking freezing. Trouble, you lose weight, you feel the cold. Although in the summer, I won't be sweating as much. So it's a trade-off, isn't it? It's one of them deals. You either sweat in the summer and you're not cold in the winter, or you're cold in the winter and you don't sweat in the summer. My logic. 5 people. Cheers. Right, is it even on its way yet? No. But it's still saying it'd be here in 5 minutes. Not even left the bloody store. You know what I mean? Yeah, order confirmed. Driver assigned. Driver at the restaurant. They're ready to pick up your order, and it's not left yet. I'll have to go in a minute just to do that. It's ridiculous. I've got a million things to do around the house, but I can't because of broken arm. I know. I bet I can't use the other arm. I'm joking. So I was to clean out my dad's house to sell last weekend, but then the boy got COVID, and we're all, oh shit, man. Christ. I hope everyone's all right, man. Yeah. Christ. That's I hope he's okay. I hope he's getting better. How old is he? I'd love to buy a house, I must admit. No fucking money, but I'd love to buy a house. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm on the old thing. It just sort of gives you a list, doesn't it? It tells you drivers on its way, and it gives you a map, street map thing, and drivers nearby, and then when you know that's when I'll go downstairs. But it's supposed to be here in 3 minutes. It's not even left yet, which is not possible. You know, it's about a 10-minute drive. You know. I'll have to go down and check in a minute. Unless this app is just plain silly buggers. You can track this order. Follow blah 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 blah. It's not even left yet. How can it be? It's not going to be here in 2 minutes if I haven't even left yet. Bizarre. I need to pack the house up. I can't lift anything heavier than. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Are you moving then, Jules, or what's that with you? Yeah, well, one of my local, the Little Swift in Margate, they do home delivery service within my sort of region or little area, Thanet, which is made up of Birchington, Westgate, Margate, Broadstairs, and Ramsgate. In that sort of area, they do home delivery. I think they'd throw up like £2 delivery charge in if you spend less than 20 quid, which I've never done. So. Plus, they're good friends of mine anyway that run it. So I've been trying to support them as much as I can. Certainly during the first lockdown. Oh, they're actually 8 minutes away. So we go. They're actually 8 minutes away from now, which makes it they're still out by a few minutes on the delivery time. It's bizarre. So I'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, so I'm where I got the putty from and Little Swift, and yeah, I've done a lot of reviews from beers from them. Not so much local stuff, but it's a local business. So, yeah, Joey, Yeah, exactly that. That's oh Jesus, yeah, I've had that before. They must give you notice though, surely. They must give you decent. I mean, I know you broke your arm and stuff, but that sort of shit. You got to find it somewhere else and all that shit. So he's doing better. Can't wait to get him back in class. All right. So over here, all the schools. I mean, we're in proper lockdown over in the UK, so all the schools are shut. Primary school. The only things that are open are nurseries or kindergarten, as you call it. Nurseries are open. Primary, secondary, college, universities, they're all shut. Can't all non-essential shops are shut. Obviously, supermarkets are open, but they're saying go less regularly, and that's probably where a lot of the transmission is. This myth of hospitality, spreading the virus well, it's not a myth; it's a load of bullshit. They've got to shut. I get that, but there's a lot of blame being pinned on pubs and stuff like that, which is very unfair because they put in all the measures to mitigate the spread and all this sort of shit. What's the time now? 5 minutes. It's not quite here yet. Of course they call just as she's going to have a McDonald's. So that's what I thought the time would be. So about 4 minutes, I'll have to run to the door. But yeah, anyway, what I was saying, yeah, there's been a lot of unfair blame attached to hospitality. Anyway, he only gave us verbal note. Oh, really? I don't know how that works in the States, but over here, you have to give written notice, and I think it's a minimum of 28 days. I think it might even be longer. I can't. It's definitely a written notice thing. You can't do it over the phone. Can't find anything either. Oh, bloody hell! It's trouble, isn't it? We've got William Shakespeare. Oh. Cheers for chiming in. I've got to go in a minute to open the door to food. So over here, it's up to the district. Most are in hybrid mode. Half the time it's virtual. Yeah, we've got virtual school lessons. Dora has one every day for 45 minutes, but then there's other things I've been doing with her all week. So yeah, that's good. Exactly that. Right. The rest at the door. So well, you can't just phone someone up then, surely. That's a load of bollocks. That I don't. I get state things and it's like going back to the beer, the alcohol volume, and all this sort of shit. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, I'm just going to go to the door, and I'll be back in a jiffy. Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm so happy for a little bit. I've switched it. I'm going to have my stir fry later. What do we get to here? Yeah, I'm an Englishman talking about firearms. No one's ever going to agree with me, so I'm not going to go there. Kiddo goes back to half at school and half virtual 4 days per week. I don't get the point of that. What's the point of having half? What half's more dangerous to catch COVID than the other half? I don't know. Beers are going down well tonight. They are. Finishing up this. Now just about to drink that from Williams Brothers. I assume it's a gold now. It's got that kind of look to it. We can put that there for now. I'll take a photograph as well, like you do, like I do. God, I'm really cold. I'm cold tonight. So, I don't know what burger I picked up here. I bought a few bits and bats. We do is it a triple cheeseburger? Is that what I've got? Yeah, triple cheeseburger. I ain't doing a review. I let the pros do that. Yeah, I'm just going to munch away here. Read your comments. So Jules is saying cheers to Jackman, it's all good, and backwards and forwards, and then exactly, yeah, what's the point of half and half? Fucking brain dead people, aren't they, sometimes? Yeah, I've got a short sleeve shirt on, so I might actually, a hoodie doesn't really go with a shirt, does it? But it doesn't matter. So yeah, I'll be on for another 50 minutes or so, and then I'm going to clear off. So yeah, let's have a swig of this beer before I have something to eat. It smells like gold now. Good summer beer, as it's a summer ale, but yeah, gold now. It says gold now. Just noticed that on the top of the can. Gold ale. Golden summer ale. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. Very refreshing, very clean, very crisp. That kind of deal. A little bit of hoppage in there, just a bit of a flavour, bounce along a little bit. But yeah, summer beer, good lawnmower beer, as you say. I like some of the artwork actually. Some hummingbirds and hummingbird on top there, and hence the name. Bees. Birds and the bees. Yeah. Anyway, I'll munch onto this. 2 seconds. Pretty good. Adam's just finished up my work, about to cook tea with 2-old Impy Red. Just put our heating on. There you go. You're further north. I think it's just because I'm not wearing I've got a short sleeve shirt on, so I think that's all it is. And this room's pretty cold. There's a bit of work that needs doing to it. Especially that bit there where it's going to be my review corner. That'll open the room up a lot. It's going to be my bedroom, as I've said before. But during lockdown, you can't do nothing. There's so much shit we need to get rid of. 38 here. New Hampshire got down to 11 tonight. Snowing. Yeah, we don't get it that cold here. 38 is pretty. When it gets cold, it's, you know, it varies. We've had a few days of below 32, with a few 30, 28 days down where I am. We had a bit of snow in the UK the other day, but it never lasts. It's because we're surrounded by sea, it keeps the temperature a bit warmer. A bit colder inland, but around the coast you're all right. That kind of shit. Got 11. That's pretty cold. What's 11? What is 11? So 11. Degrees. -11 Fahrenheit is minus 11.66, or 11.6.5 if you like. That's cold. Yeah, we've had colder temperatures. More Northern England, southern Scotland, not down south. We have a few -6s, -7s, something like that. Jag is drinking Verdant combined with, what's that? Combined Wilmsey. Is that the name of the beer? Or a collab? I'm terrible. I don't know all these new beers and stuff. Come on, Verdant. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, Pale Ale. Here's just a random photograph then of the can. Looks all right, doesn't it? Yeah, looks decent. It's triple cheeseburgers. I mean, it's so cheap, and they're pretty decent. You get like 3 of them for a Big Mac. A better value for money. Big Mac's just, for what you're getting, they're overpriced. There you go. Well, I'm surprised now it's joined. I know Harry's been quite busy today. He said he might join, unless I read it wrong. Sorry. So good. Bit of a crap stream, to be fair. No real structure or topic. which there should have been. Just me waffling on. I fancy doing it. I think get myself a drink. There's no point. But I don't really want a little shaker or anything else at the moment. So. Right, that's that done. Check out this guy. Miscellaneous beer reviews. He's been, what, a couple of weeks now? Hope you keep him well. Yes, do check him out. I'll keep meaning to. I'm just terrible with keeping up with what people are at, unless it's a live stream. So yeah, do go and check him out. Pretty cool guy. So it's fine. It's like a pub. I was at your pardon me, your beer. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Eddie Van Halen deck. Yeah, absolutely. There must be a private joke there. Drew, unless it's your name, Drew. I know I'm thinking of another Drew. I'm terrible with names. All right, not too bad. Just threw up a little live stream. We're going to be going for another 40 minutes, and then I'm going to kill it. It'd be 8 o'clock then, our time. Just having a McDonald's now. Going to have a muffin. So I probably wouldn't have them at all if it wasn't for my little one. So, but yeah, triple cheeseburgers. Oh, so good. They're really cheap. Saying hello to Jules. So that's it really. Just about to sip on some more of this Birds and the Bees. Oh yeah. Get it while I can. I didn't do a review. This is a summer ale from Williams Brothers in Scotland. Someone messaging me. Anyway, whether or not it'll go to 8 o'clock or not, I don't know. I'm probably just going to eat some of these chips, drink this beer, and then clear off. I think that's a good plan. Whatever that is. I need to check that out, that beer. I didn't even look at the score. What kind of score? Are you on tap, by the way, Jeff, man? It's a decent pile 4.7. What sort of shenanigans I got in this? Wheat heavy super pile with notes of Centennial, Chinook, and Motika. Pardon me. They're saying it's a lawnmower beer in the description. 4.7. I mean, that would be in the States. Over here, you edge towards 5, and people are like, oh, can't have too many of them for some reason. But, yeah. Well, Depends which one you're on about. The natural ones, yeah. And you can interpret that way you want, but it's all natural, isn't it? I guess. But yeah, I doubt it. No idea about bees. Interesting name beer. It's drinking well. Loads of bloody chips, Christ. I must admit, that's it's only a medium. And probably think I've got bigger than a large. Weird. It's definitely cold in this room. My nose is cold. Little puppy nose. Good friend Phil. How you doing, mate? Hi, Gray. Hope you're having a good day, mate. Keeping it simple tonight. Having a Hogsback Brewery tea and the Timothy Taylor's landlord. Keep safe, mate, and very best wishes to the family. Cheers, mate. I mean, I appreciate the comments and stuff on the videos. I try and reply when I can. Sometimes I forget or a bit tricky, but yeah, always appreciate your time in, mate. Always good. The beer, of course. You're naughty, you are. Just eating some McDonald's chips. They're all right. Bit salty. Itchy leg. So, have a sip of Birds and the Bees. So, as it is, no one's going to really join. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably end the stream in about 5 minutes. It's just going to be me waffling on about nothing. I've got another stream tomorrow. Hopefully, I think Thomas could join tomorrow, which is at 5 o'clock. It's Sunday afternoon. I'm going to do one just for something different. Earlier streams. There'll be later streams, and then our later streams hook on to the start of the American streams and all that sort of stuff. I think it's a good idea, especially for us in the UK. We need something. I mean, I don't do telly, so not really, unless it's a bit of sport or whatever. I don't do nothing else with it. Telly, so it's kind of nice to chat and get through these days. If anyone else is in that kind of wanting to keep away from TV or whatever, that's it. And we've been doing these streams for years anyway, a bunch of us. So it's nothing really new. I mean, there's been lots of bandwagon on the old live streams of COVID. But we've just been carrying on as normal. There's not really been a bandwagon. You know, unlike some other folk. Just doing the same thing for like 5 or 6 years. That's it. 7 people watching. Why? Thank you though, but why? You always make me smile. You always make me smile, Juice. Anywho. It's only 7:30 here, so I'm going to call this now. Clear off for a little bit. So in about an hour's time, check out Jaco Beer. He's doing a couple of beers live with Ollie from Pint Size. Really 2 interesting characters, proper good dudes. Very, very similar in their reviews and stuff. Off the chain a little bit, which is really good. Oh me. Thanks for watching this one. It's been nice. You know. Yeah, cheers for this one. There probably will be another live stream. As I said, I think Matt from Massive Beer Reviews is doing one around about 10:30 UK, which is 5:30 East Coast. So check him out. There could be another one as well from the UK after Jaco Beer's channel does his live stream in about an hour, depending on how long they take or whatever. I could join one. I'm trying to think what else is happening on Friday nights. There's a few normally. Don't forget Blake TV. He generally does one at 9 p.m. Eastern, Friday night throwdown. So that's one to watch as well. Going later on into our night time, which will be 2 a.m. my time. Hopefully I'll still be around, and we'll have to wait and see. I might chime in for an hour or so on that. That's it. So thanks for watching then. You'll keep safe and well, and be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. UK time, midday, East Coast. Hopefully someone will actually join tomorrow. Doesn't matter. Anyway, thanks for watching. Keep safe. See you soon. Cheers.